Hey everyone, this is Matt from endsickness.org. Today I'm going to talk about how the plant-based diet improves your detoxification pathways. And what I see in people constantly when they're eating too many animal products, not enough fiber, and they're wondering why they're constipated, they're wondering why they have issues with muscle pains, with eczema, with all these things. And first, let me say I'm not a medical doctor. This is not medical advice. It's based on my personal experiences for informational and educational purposes only. So let me go back to the topic. Plant-based diet is critical if you want to detoxify your body. What I see with people is they're always consuming animal products 2-3 times a day, and they're wondering why they have constipation. They're wondering why their urine's clear. They're wondering why they have muscle aches. They're wondering why they get all these issues. And the reality is they're having a buildup of toxins in their body. They're not able to detoxify quick enough. Their bowels are not getting rid of the toxins quick enough. Their liver, their kidneys, their skin, etc. Their lymph is backed up, all that. And to be able to get out of this situation, you have to get your body to get more alkaline. And to be able to get more alkaline, you got to be able to eat more plants. Also, plants contain phytonutrients. Phytonutrients are critical for detoxification. These are certain chemicals or compounds that are in plants that calm down the immune system, that help to grow good bacteria, that help to bind to toxins and heavy metals, that are antioxidants, that have the ability to upregulate your detoxification system and upregulate your detoxification enzymes. All these things that are in plants, you can't find them in animal products. In animal products, you may have 50 to 100 amino acids. Some of those things are important for liver detoxification, but at the end of the day, that's only 50 to 100 beneficial nutrients, when in plants there's 100,000 that they found. 100,000 versus 50 or 100. I don't know which one you want to choose, right? So the reality is the animal products have cholesterol in them, and the cholesterol slows down the liver function. It slows down the oxygenation in the body. And the protein is the hardest thing to break down of all things, okay? So if you're having a high protein diet, then you're not gonna be detoxing extremely effectively, because the protein is hard on the liver, it's hard on the kidneys. And you might say, oh, but I'm ripped, and I've got all this muscle, and look at me, whatever. But how are your kidneys doing? How's your gallbladder doing? How's your liver doing, right? So to be able to detoxify properly, you have to emphasize plants. At least 80-90% of your foods need to be plants. These are like fruits, vegetables, rice, potatoes, beans, lentils, things like that, that have fibers in them, that have minerals, that have key nutrients, that have these phytonutrients, because without them, you're not gonna be able to detox, and you'll be able to be stuck in a situation where your body is overly acidic, you continue to consume meat, which makes it more and more acidic. You have this overgrowth of pathogens, a backup of your detox system. And the reality is most people with chronic illnesses, they have a backup of their detox pathways, specifically the phase 2 detoxification. And if you want to be able to improve detoxification, you can't be eating meat 2-3 times a day in big servings, or eggs or things like that. They thicken up the blood, they slow down the liver, they clog up the body in general. You want to have less inflammation, less mucus, and the way to do that is going to be eating more plants and less animal fats. If you still need fat, of course, you want to do plant-based fats. You want to do plant-based oils, olive oil, avocado oil, grapeseed oil, things like that. Add them after you cook. This is critical to be able to make sure they don't turn into unhealthy fats. So if you want to detox your body, more plants. That's how you detox your body. It's not from more meat. That doesn't detox your body. Yeah, you can remove certain foods, like, go on a carnivore diet and remove gluten, eggs, nuts, seeds, dairy, things like that, and make progress, but you're not gonna be really detoxing. When the detox, you gotta get some vegetable juices, fruit juices, lots of fiber, lots of water, different phytonutrients, plant-based healing, plant-based medicine. That's how you heal. That's the real way to healing. That's why God created all these plants in the first place, is to help man heal themselves from the diseases that they're stricken with. So thanks for watching, everybody. Go to my website, endsickness.org. I have hundreds of articles, hundreds of videos on there, and hope to see you again soon.